Welcome,
Welcome to the J.O.
welcome to the
Show.
J.O.
Welcome
Show.
to the J.O.
Welcome to the
Show.
J.O. Show.
Welcome,
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 welcome to the J.O.
welcome to the J.O.
Show. Welcome
Show.
to the J.O.
Welcome to the J.O. Show.
Thumbs up or thumbs down, handle yours. Cause the topics I discuss opens doors, like open pores. My mission have you wanting more, and this is for people all across the board. So if you're sick of the same old statistics, from talking heads with their old style of logistics, I suggest that you just let go and give a listen to the J.O. Show.
Welcome,
Welcome,
welcome to the J.O.
welcome to the J.O.
Welcome
Show.
to the J.O.
Welcome to the J.O. Show.
Welcome,
Welcome,
welcome to the J.O.
welcome to the J.O.
Welcome
Show.
to the J.O.
Welcome to the J.O. Show. What up, though, man? It's your boy. It's the J.O. Show Unedited. We talk music. We talk movies. We talk sports. We talk all things Cleveland. And we talking Browns, man. We're about 28 days out from training camp. It's time to get it in, man. But we talking Deshaun Watson to be exact. And what's your expectations for him? You feel me? Let's go. It's the J.O. Show Unedited. Your shoulders, listen, if your shoulders don't roll when you see this, your shoulders don't roll when you hear this, you are a hater. You are a hater. What's up, man? What's your expectations for Deshaun Watson, huh? They had the little mini camp. That's over with. Like I said, 28 days before training camp. What is your expectations of the boy? What up, though? What up, though? It's your boy, man. It's your boy, J.O. This is the J.O. Show Unedited. If you clicked on this, first of all, thank you. Thank you. It means everything to me, man. Hit that like, hit that subscribe, open the notifications, talk about it, share it, comment, do what you got to do, man. I'm doing big things over here. But like I said, I'm talking Cleveland Browns, but specifically I'm talking Deshaun Watson. I'm talking Deshaun Watson because this is it. Um, this is it. He's going into year 3, and he got to perform. He has to perform. But listen, before I get into that, these Guardians, man. What's going on with these Guardians, man? Now I said I'm not going to talk about them until after the All-Star break, but I just want to bring up some things that I'm like very impressed by. Um, they're 49-26 right now. I believe they opened up a Baltimore series today. But yeah, they're 29 and excuse me, they're 49-26, and just some things that stick out to me right now. Right now, the Guardians have 88 total home runs. That's ninth overall in the whole major leagues. With a couple games left, or I believe a couple series left before we get into the All Star break, but 88 home runs. I don't have the stats from last year, but it almost sounded like that was about all they had of all last year. Cause it looked like it and it felt like it. Like it was the ball was not leaving the park with the Guardians last year. So not even at the break, we're at 88. That's impressive to me. Stolen bases. Again, I don't know the stats from last year. All I know is this one. And right now, at 49-26, they have 67 stolen bases, which is tied 8th overall in the major leagues. But when I think about the home runs, I'm just thinking about points scored. Like, so let's just take if it was just 88 solo home runs. That's 88 runs. But they're not 88 solo home runs. So it's very impressive the difference in the Guardians and their ability to score. Especially when they're down. They seem like they play the best when they're down. But again, I'm gonna save all that to after the All Star break. Guardians, you ain't listen. Great start, record breaking start. You gotta maintain. It's a long season, and the pitching, you gotta add something, because Tristan McKenzie, he gets on my nerves, and that's all I'm gonna say. But yeah, that's all I'm gonna say, man. He just gets on my nerves right now. But we transition into the Browns, man. Like I said, 28 days before training camp starts, man. That's when you get real. You feel me? That's when it gets real. Um, just want to share a couple couple brief things about the Browns, as a collective. So they waived Lonnie Phelps, and I'm not going to get into the off the field stuff. If you don't know, look it up. Lonnie Phelps, he was waived. Look up why. Um, I don't know, like, how do you get to? And again, I look at minicamp like, it's just minicamp. But as a player, you should look at minicamp like, let's go. It's time to lock in. So how do you get to minicamp and start tripping? I don't I don't know how you do that, man. It's a lot at stake. It's a lot that needs to be learned. Like I believe the minicamp, you are meeting new players, you're meeting the rookies are meeting the veterans, coaches is getting to try to figure out what your name is. It's useful for them. For me, I'm just like, all right, because when they talk about, Deshaun Watson looked like this, Deshaun Watson like that, and the defense like this, and like, all right, that's cool. But pump your brakes. This is minicamp. Like let's be for real. So that's why I'm saying like minicamp for me is like, all right, that's cool. But let's see what they did. They said that. So prime example. I believe the last day of the minicamp, they said that the defense dominated and in the red zone. Now you can look at that and be like, man. Or you can look at it and be like, okay. Cause that's how I looked at it, like, okay. I didn't get to see it. Like I don't know how aggressive the offense was and like how important it was to win sides. Like if you're on the field, I would believe that it's intense. But for me, when you're trying to judge and you're trying to like figure out where they are, you can't get nothing out of that. So, I wasn't like, all right, well, Deshaun Watson, I think he's going to stink. Because honestly, I don't. I think he's going to have a breakout season. I'm gonna get to him. I'm just giving y'all some little news and stuff. If you haven't been up on him, they signed a guard, Wyatt Davis. I believe he came from the Giants. I believe. They finally they've signed all 6 of their draft picks. So I guess you can put that in the books. Andrew Berry and Stefanski getting their extension, that was important. The stat I didn't like, it was some stat like, this is the best winning percentage in 4 years. It's like, okay, well, we set a low bar. Like we set a low bar for that. So, I'll take it for what it's worth because I just like the fact that there's some type of longevity at the head coaching position. We ain't seen that in a minute. Y'all know that. We ain't seen that in a minute. So that's good to see. But all in all, man, I'm ready for training camp. Rookies, they report July 22nd. The vets, they report the next day on the 23rd. It is go time, man. I am so excited. I'm so pumped. I hope y'all are, man. Like, I hope y'all ready for this season. But the man of the hour, Deshaun Watson. Let me tell you something. So we all know he played 6 games last year. I'm not even going to count the Indianapolis game because he was knocked out pretty quick. But so let's just say 5 games. He was 4-1 in those games. 7 touchdowns for 4 interceptions. If you want to look at the QBR, then yeah, he stunk. Like, QBR is important. He was at 42.9, but let's be clear, he only played 6 games. So it wouldn't have been that low if you'd have played all 17. So let's start there. Like, if you're gonna tell me, well, look at his QBR, then you're gonna be like, man, you're gonna get some bullshit from me because I ain't trying to hear that. He only played 6 games, 5. So let's discredit that. But he had a 61.4 completion percentage. I mean, that's above 50. That's 61%. 1,115 yards passing. He had 105 completions, 177 attempts. You know what I mean? His longest was 59. He was sacked 17 times. Don't want to see that. Don't want to see that. Scramble, get your son, get down. Like I said, the QBR was 42.9. You again, I don't care. He also ran the ball 26 times for 142 yards, 1 touchdown. Now, we all know Dorsey's here. We all know Dorsey like to run with QBs. Don't you get no bright ideas, Mr. Dorsey. Don't do it. Don't get no bright ideas right now, man. If you choose to, make sure y'all both aware of how to slide. You need to know how to slide too. When he run, you run on the sideline with him, and when he slides, you slide. Yeah, that's if you're going to incorporate him running more. Like I don't mind the broken plays, but don't have design. Don't try to design run him to death. That this, and I don't think so. But I'm just reiterating just in case. Don't do it. But Deshaun Watson didn't play bad last year. He just didn't play enough. So for 2 years, you hurt. And with all that money, they can say, bust. We don't know yet. You can look at the last 2 years as for however you want to. I'm telling you how I'm looking at it. I just gave you the stats. So to me, he didn't have a bad. He wasn't bad. He wasn't terrible. He wasn't playing bad. He just didn't play enough. So I'm banking that he's going to play 17 games this year, plus more. But we have to base him off of that. Because he's going into year 3. He has to know it is go time. He has to know I gotta protect the ball and I gotta play. I gotta protect the ball and I have to play. I cannot be on the sideline. He just can't. This is important. So I believe that Deshaun Watson is going to take advantage of this opportunity. They say he's ahead of schedule with the surgery. I hope he is as close to 100% as possible come the opener. But we got to understand something, man. He's here. He's our quarterback. He's the leader of this team. A lot of moving parts, mainly on the defense, I would say. But you gotta look at the Elijah Moores. He's thirsty. You gotta look at the Cedric Tillmans. He's thirsty. You got to look at the running back room. They all thirsty. Nick Chubb is, look, I don't know. But I know Deshaun Watson would feel much better with Nick Chubb back there. We all would. But you got to look at all these parts and all these coaching switches, play calling switching. Like, it is a lot. And some may try to use that as an excuse, but it just can't be, unfortunately, Deshaun Watson. You have no excuse. You can't say, I had to learn a new offense. I don't care. So, what you get paid to do? Handsomely. You get paid handsomely to learn fast, buddy. Didn't have enough time to really get the gym. None of that. Deshaun, you got to be on point. So my expectations, like, what are your expectations, man? Please leave your comments, man. Listen, it's go time. We talking Browns. We talking Browns right now. The season is coming. It'll be here before we know it. Training camp will definitely be here before we know it. But, like, my expectations is for him to play all 17 games. You just got to strut. You got to play all 17, dog. You got to. You got to protect that ball. Protect the ball, running and throwing. Be a leader of men. Take accountability. Be present. These are my expectations of Deshaun Watson going into this next season. And I think if those are met, if those expectations are met, bruh, this is going to be a Brown season that we've been waiting for. We've had some playoffs. We had 2 and 4 years. That's cool. That's tight. But like we waiting for that season. We all know. As a Browns fan, you know we wait on that season, man. And it's long overdue. And damn it, I think we got the squad to do it. So let's take advantage. I know this Amari Cooper thing, it is what it is. Like, you gotta wait it out. I was hearing something about old boy from San Francisco, Ayuk or something. I don't know. I'm sorry, but um, it would make our it would. I'm just saying hypothetically, if he came in, it would make our team, as far as receivers, younger. Now you got to figure out who's number one and number two. Um, for me, Coop is a great number two. Like, I don't know how much more of a number one status he have for me. I think he'll be a number one, number two, if that makes sense. Like, if you want to rate number two receivers, he'll be the top. He's number one. But as a number one main receiver right now, I think that is the problem right now. I mean, if I'm a Browns owner and I'm paying, like, that's what I'm thinking. Like, are you still a number? I mean, best route runner, dependable, can catch the ball, but are you still a number one for me? I think that's the holdup. But that doesn't matter for you, Deshaun Watson. That doesn't matter for you, Mr. Watson. It is time, man. Like I said, my expectations is very high because I think he understands that it has to happen. They've done everything possible for me. They've done everything possible for me, including paying me well. I basically dicked off 2 seasons. Last year, I mean, again, he played injured, y'all. He was injured. I mean, he was injured. He wasn't hurt. He was injured because there's a difference. He was injured. He had to have surgery for it. But now, if we can get you anywhere close to 100, it's time to go. It's time to go, man. Again, 28 days before training camp, man. How y'all feeling? Browns fans, man, how y'all feeling, man? Please let me know. Please hit that like. Please hit that. Please hit that subscribe. Please share it. Leave your comments, man. We talking Browns all season. It's about that time. You feel me? It's about that time. And I'm breaking down for me Deshaun Watson and my expectations for Deshaun Watson. And throughout this, I'm going to be giving y'all my expectations for the defense, for the coaching staff, for the new medical head of medical that they just hired. I got expectations for everybody. But Deshaun Watson for me, QB1, number 4, it's time to go. You feel me? And I know he knows that. I know he knows that and understands that. That's why I really feel like this year for Deshaun Watson and the Cleveland Browns and the Browns organization and for the fans is going to be that season we've been absolutely waiting for. And it's early, so I got every right to change if I see some shit go left. It's early, but right now I just and of course I'm biased because I'm a diehard. But when you get feelings, you go with it. It's, ain't that right, ladies? Like, when I get that hunch and shit, you go with it. And I got a hunch. I got a feeling that this year is finally going to be the year that, let's just say, it pays off. Let's just say this is going to be the year it pays off. And Deshaun Watson, you better be ready to go. Period, bro. It's time to rock and roll, man. You're going into year 3 with a bunch of money and a bunch riding on it, a bunch of people watching. You got some people turning. You got some people, talking good about you because they're able to see. I can't really see as much. I know you've been throwing the rock, and that's cool. I know your deep ball has progressed, and you've been able to stretch it out a little bit more. That's cool. But again, it was mini camp for me. I need to see training camp because I just don't know how likely I'm gonna see you in the preseason. But if I can get some looks at you in training camp and like when it's ramped up, oh yeah, that's what I'm waiting on. So yeah, man, it's the jail show and editing, man. I was talking to Shine, man, and my expectations. Yo, please, what are your expectations for Mr. Deshaun Watson this year? And it's early. That's why we can do this. We can say whatever we want to say and how we feel about our expectations about whoever and whatever. And I'm giving y'all my expectation about Deshaun Watson in this upcoming season. I need a Pro Bowl season. I need a Pro Bowl season.
Welcome.
I need a Pro Bowl season. That's it.
Welcome.
Hit that like. Hit that subscribe. Ring that bell. Go and run and tell. It's your boy JL, man. The JL Show Unedited. Deshaun Watson, it's time to go, dog. It is time to go.
Thumbs up or thumbs down, handle yours. Cause the topics I discuss opens doors, like open pores. My mission have you wanting more, and this is for people all across the board. So if you're sick of the same old statistics, from talking heads with their old style of logistics, I suggest that you just let go and give a listen to the J.O. Show.
Shit, and then that shoulder. Hey, and then that, if you don't, if you listen. If your shoulder don't roll when you see this, if your shoulder don't roll when you hear this, you are a hater. You are a hater. Once again, Mr. JL Show Unedited. I appreciate it, man. I really do. Go Browns.